Cleopatra's Final Moments. True story of an ancient Egypt mystery. Picture a grand palace in Alexandria, its marble halls echoing with whispers of power and betrayal. At the heart of it lies Cleopatra, the last queen of Egypt, a woman whose charm and cunning shaped empires. Now imagine her final moments. A venomous asp clutched to her breast, or perhaps a hidden hand orchestrating her downfall. The year is 30 BC, and Cleopatra's death marks the end of an era. But how did she die? Was it a defiant suicide, as ancient texts claim, or a chilling conspiracy woven by her enemies? Welcome to one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries, a historical mystery that blends true crime intrigue with the allure of ancient Egypt. Settle in, because we're diving into the enigma of Cleopatra's death, a story of serpents, schemes, and shadows that will grip you until the final word. Perfect for fans of unsolved mysteries and BuzzFeed Unsolved, this is a tale that haunts the ages. Let's unravel the truth behind the queen's last breath. This isn't just a story of a royal demi-seats, a puzzle that spans millennia, a true crime-like saga that pulls us into the heart of ancient Egypt's political intrigue. For every clue we uncover, the line between suicide and murder blurs, drawing us deeper into a world where power comes at a deadly price. Was Cleopatra's death her final act of control, or was she a pawn in a Roman conspiracy? As we explore this unsolved mystery, I'll guide you through ancient accounts, modern theories, and the whispers of betrayal that keep this historical mystery alive. So brace yourself for a journey into the sands of time, where the death of Cleopatra stands as a testament to the secrets that still elude us. Cleopatra VII, the last Ptolemaic ruler of Egypt, was no ordinary queen. Born in 69 BCE, she was a master of languages, diplomacy, and seduction, wielding her charisma to secure Egypt's independence against the rising tide of Rome. By 30 BCE, at age 39, she had outmaneuvered rivals, allied with Julius Caesar, and captivated Mark Antony, Rome's eastern commander. Their alliance, sealed by love and ambition, produced 3 children and challenged the power of Octavian, Caesar's heir and future Emperor Augustus. But after the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE, where Octavian's navy crushed Antony and Cleopatra's forces, their dream of a Greco-Egyptian empire crumbled. Antony fled to Alexandria, and Cleopatra barricaded herself in her mausoleum, preparing for the end. On August 12, 30 BCE, she was found dead, alongside 2 loyal handmaidens, Iras and Charmian. The cause? A snakebite, per Roman historian Plutarch, or so the story goes. This is the Cleopatra death mystery, an unsolved enigma that grips true crime fans with its blend of ancient Egypt's grandeur and conspiracy's chill. Ancient sources, written decades after her death, shape the narrative. Plutarch, in his Life of Antony, 75 CE, claims Cleopatra smuggled an aspa venomous Egyptian cobra into her tomb in a basket of figs, concealing it from Octavian's guards. She pressed the snake to her arm, dying swiftly, with Iras and Charmian succumbing nearby, possibly from the same venom. Plutarch notes a small prick on her arm and a trail of slime, suggesting the snake's escape. Cassius Dio, in his Roman History, 200 CE, agrees, describing 2 puncture wounds and a snake hidden in a water jar. Strabo, a contemporary in 25 BCE, offers a vaguer account, suggesting poison via a hairpin or bite, per geographies. These tales, preserved in the Loeb Classical Library, paint a dramatic suicide, fitting Cleopatra's flair for spectacle. Yet their inconsistencies: fig basket or jar, arm or breast? And Roman bias sparked out, hooking 18 to 35-year-olds who love BuzzFeed Unsolved's forensic dissections. The snakebite story is iconic, immortalized by Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, 1607, and Hollywood's 1963 epic. Egyptian cobras, or asps, were sacred symbols of royalty, linked to the goddess Wadjet. Per Ancient Egypt Online, 2018. A bite could kill within hours, causing paralysis and respiratory failure, per a 2010 toxicant study, aligning with Plutarch's swift death. Cleopatra, a scholar of poisons, tested toxins on prisoners, per natural history by Pliny the Elder 77 c, suggesting she choose a reliable method. Suicide fit her character. She vowed never to be paraded in Octavian's triumph per Dio. Her tomb stocked with treasures was sealed per Plutarch, implying a planned exit. This narrative, shared on the History Channel 2019, resonates with true crime fans who see Cleopatra's death as a final act of defiance against Rome. But cracks appear. Cobras are 5 to 7 feet long, hard to hide in a basket, per National Geographic 2020. A single snake biting 3 women in succession is unlikely, as venom depletes after one strike, per Journal of Venom Research 2015. Guards searched her quarters, per Plutarch, making smuggling risky. The prick and slime could be poetic flourishes. Plutarch, writing 145 years later, relied on Octavian's propaganda, per Classical Quarterly 2008. Octavian had motive to spin a suicide tale. A snakebite linked Cleopatra to Egypt's exotic barbarism, justifying Rome's conquest, per Journal of Roman Studies 2013. No tomb or body was found. Cleopatra's mausoleum, near Alexandria's palace, likely sank into the sea, per 2019 underwater surveys in antiquity. This lack of evidence, discussed on Reddit's r/unresolved mysteries, fuels the conspiracy angle, a historical mystery that feels like a cold case. The conspiracy theory suggests murder by Octavian. As Rome's rising star, he needed Egypt's wealth in Cleopatra's defeat to cement his rule. Antony's suicide, after hearing false news of Cleopatra's death, left her vulnerable, per Plutarch. Octavian promised mercy, per Dio, but his track record executing Cleopatra's son Caesar's heir shows ruthlessness, per Historia 2010. Poison, not a snake, fits better. Cleopatra's poison expertise, per Pliny, suggests a hemlock or belladonna cocktail, delivered via food or drink. A 2013 American Journal of Philology study proposes Octavian's agents poisoned her, staging a snakebite to avoid blame. Her handmaiden's death suggests coercion or collateral damage, per Classical Philology 2015. This theory, shared on Paranormal Caught on Camera 2020, hooks true crime fans with its political intrigue, evoking a Roman Game of Thrones. Alternative theories add layers. Some suggest Cleopatra died of a self-inflicted wound, using a poisoned hairpin, per Strabo, or a hidden vial, per a 2010 Archaeological Journal hypothesis. Others propose natural causes, depression or illness, though her active negotiations with Octavian, per Plutarch, counter this. A 2015 Journal of Ancient History article speculates a cover-up. Octavian let her die to eliminate a rival, then spread the snake story to dodge scandal. Paranormal angles, the rare, exist Egyptian curses or divine retribution, per Spooky Isles 2021, tied to Cleopatra's defiance of Rome's gods. These ideas, discussed on X's r/history memes, thrill sci-fi fans with their Stranger Things like mysticism. Why no body? Alexandria's coastal erosion submerged much of Cleopatra's palace, per 2020 Nature surveys. Her tomb, described as opulent by Plutarch, may hold clues, but 2023 excavations near Taposiris Magna, per Egypt Independent, found no remains. Ancient sources, all Roman, carry bias. Octavian controlled the narrative, per Classical Review 2012. Medical analysis complicates things. Cobra venom causes visible swelling, not the calm death Plutarch describes, per Clinical Toxicology 2018. Poison leaves no trace in soft tissue, making murder plausible. The lack of Egyptian accounts, destroyed in Alexandria's library fires, per Journal of World History 2009, leaves us with Rome's word, a historical mystery that frustrates forensic sleuths. Cleopatra's death shaped history. Her demise handed Egypt to Rome, birthing the Roman Empire under Augustus, per the Cambridge Ancient History 1996. Her legend seductress, strategist, martyr endures, from Dante's Inferno to Netflix's 2023 docudrama. Yet her end remains an unsolved mystery. The snakebite fits her mythos, but murder aligns with Rome's cutthroat politics. A 2018 History Today piece estimates 60% of scholars favor suicide, 30% lean murder, and 10% remain undecided, reflecting the enigma's grip. For Reddit's r/Ancient Egypt, it's a true crime saga with no coroner's report, only whispers from the Nile. Why does the Cleopatra death mystery endure? It's a mirror for power's price, ambition, love, betrayal. Her story, set in ancient Egypt's twilight, feels timeless, resonating with young listeners binging lore or scrolling X. It's a conspiracy puzzle where the stakes are empires, a historical mystery that asks, who held the venom and why? The queen's final act, whether by her hand or another's, remains a shadow in the sands, daring us to uncover the truth. What was Cleopatra's death? Likely suicide by poison, staged as a snakebite, or murder cloaked in myth. No body, no proof, just the queen's legacy and Rome's triumph. This unsolved mystery, rooted in 30 BC's real drama, challenges our view of history. Was it a serpent's kiss, a traitor's blade, or a queen's final checkmate? The death of Cleopatra stands as a historical mystery, a conspiracy enigma that echoes through the ages. So, what do you make of Cleopatra's death? Was it a defiant suicide by snake, a cunning poison plot, or a Roman conspiracy to silence a queen? Have you heard a detail about this historical mystery that shifts the sands, or felt the chill of another ancient enigma? This unsolved tale of ancient Egypt's last ruler reminds us that some truths lie buried, a true crime saga carved in hieroglyphs and shadows. I want to hear your theories. Drop them in the comments. What killed Cleopatra? Do you lean toward the ASP, poison, or murder? Share your own historical puzzles or insights. If you're hooked on unsolved mysteries, historical enigmas, and true crime like I am, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell. We've got more chilling tales coming, stories of betrayals, vanishings, and puzzles that will keep you up at night. If you enjoyed this dive into Cleopatra's death, give it a like and share it with a friend who loves a good conspiracy saga. Until next time, keep your eyes on the shadows and your mind open, because in the world of ancient Egypt, the truth is as slippery as a serpent. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the unknown.